Well, I'm a PE teacher. I just always have enjoyed physical activity growing up. That's why I decided to major in PE. So the social aspect of PE and sports in general is huge. So when I think of PE or activity, I think of friendships. And I want my students to gain that same feeling that I did from activity and exercise growing up. I think it's huge socially and really rewarding in that way. Wellness in general, I try to focus on all those different dimensions of wellness. So there's environmental wellness, there's occupational, there's physical, social, emotional, spiritual. And so I try to make sure that I focus my life around those dimensions of wellness. And so I definitely eat healthy, and I try to have my friends eat healthy and my family eat healthy with me. That's a big social aspect of our lives as well. I make sure that I get some good sleep at night. I think getting good sleep is important. They say at least 7 to 8 hours, so I notice when I don't get a good sleep, it's not overall good for me and my body. So those are just some things that I try to focus on a daily basis.
Basically, I always went to the gym and I started getting stressed out and I wanted to lift heavy. So I started lifting heavy for like 6 months straight and I just kept going with it. Every day for, I don't know, it depends, 1 or 2 hours. It used to be 3 hours, but that was too much. I've never had an injury. I've always tried to maintain proper form so I'd prevent an injury. Closest thing I got to one was I hurt my wrist arm wrestling. And that was, it sucked for a while. To get stronger, that's my goal. I go for strength. I think I've become a better person because of it. It allows me to release stress through working out instead of yelling at other people. So that's always good.
Well, I've always worked out at a young age. My family was very involved in sports and activity. So I don't think my life has changed much since I've continued that my whole life. I think what I want to focus on is just making sure that that continues.
Physically there's challenges because females are weaker than males as it is, so you have to work like twice as hard to even get half the weight males do, so that's kind of also psychologically messed up. I absolutely hate cardio. Any running, walking is a pain in the ass. My cardio is going up the stairs and opening the door to the gym. A lot. Like right now I'm bulking, which is basically where you eat everything and you should be doing it healthy, but I'm not, and you gain muscle through eating healthy like that. But starting April 1st I'll be cutting, which is basically where you diet yourself to eat even more healthy and you have to drink only water and everything, so that like takes away your body fat percentage. And
all these different exercises do different things for different muscle groups. So it's hard to pick a favorite, but I have to say maybe pull-ups, because for me originally it was such a hard exercise to do. And I really worked hard to get pull-ups down, and now I can do many in a row without stopping. And so that was a big challenge for me. And I was able to overcome that. So I'd say a pull-up. I'm working towards doing a muscle up now, where you go from here and then you bring your body all the way up so the bar is at your hips. So that's the next big challenge. Big time relieves stress. I noticed that if I'm having a bad day and I didn't exercise, it really affects my mood, it affects the people around me, and so I try to make sure that I get that in, even if it's just simply walking around, if I don't have time to go to the gym, or if I'm really busy, just getting some type of exercise in, it definitely helps. Absolutely, since I'm setting goals for myself, and I'm focusing on myself and trying to improve, I say that I'm doing what's right for myself, and taking care of myself. I think that's a huge responsibility.
My last max was 150 pounds, and I've been working up to get that for like over 5 weeks straight. So like every week I would fail, and then I would have to do it again over and over and over and over. So 5 weeks of that was rough. You get to see your own progress, and you don't have to worry about anyone else's viewpoint of your progress. So I guess you get to move on yourself, which it's good to have self-reflection. All the progress, like as I see progress, even every day, it makes me want to keep going because it's nice to see improvement.
Really set those goals, strive to meet those goals, and don't put it on the back burner. I know that our lives get really busy, and we might go away from that focus, and all of our attention might be on work itself, but take a step back and think about what you're doing on a daily basis.
I would say to start out slow so you don't hurt yourself, and you should also know that you won't be at your very best when you first start. You'll be like not knowing how to do it. You won't be potentially as strong as you could be,